News of a dramatic public call by the former National Police Commissioner, Mkhwanazi, for the immediate arrest of Julius Malema in connection with the unfolding Nathi Mthethwa investigation sent shock and disbelief throughout South Africa last night. The bombshell moment came during a live interview on SABC News, where Mkhwanazi, known for his direct and uncompromising approach, broke his silence on what he described as a national embarrassment clouded by political pressure and fear. "Enough is enough," he said firmly, his voice filled with frustration. "Evidence has been ignored for too long. Julius Malema must answer before the law. No one is above justice." His comments sent shockwaves through the studio and across social media, where hashtags like #ArrestMalema, #MthethwaInvestigation, and #MkhwanaziSpeaks began trending within minutes. For weeks, the death of former Minister Nathi Mthethwa has remained one of the most mysterious and politically sensitive stories in the country, after he reportedly passed away under suspicious circumstances during a private trip to Paris. Speculation has intensified amid accusations of corruption, betrayal, and secret financial dealings, with Malema's name repeatedly featured in leaked documents and alleged communications linked to Mthethwa's final days. Sources close to the inquiry say Paris officials and Interpol discovered encrypted phone records that revealed unusual contact between Mthethwa and a number of high-profile political figures in South Africa, including a reported conversation relating to a controversial financial transfer shortly before his death. Malema has strenuously denied all allegations, dismissing them as politically motivated attacks. But Mkhwanazi's forceful comments have, nevertheless, fanned suspicions that law enforcement leadership might have been holding back because of political influence. "I served this country long enough to recognize when justice is being manipulated," he said. "If it were any ordinary citizen, they would already be behind bars answering tough questions. The era of selective justice must end." Analysts warn his statement could reignite long-standing tensions between law enforcement agencies and political elites, especially given the economic freedom fighters' history of clashes with state institutions. Insiders within SAPS reportedly claim that new leads in the Mthethwa investigation surfaced after a recent raid on one of Malema's properties, where documents, phones, and encrypted drives were allegedly seized. The EFF responded immediately, condemning Mkhwanazi's remarks as reckless, baseless, and politically motivated, accusing the former commissioner of stoking public hysteria and serving President Ramaphosa's political interests. Even so, individual figures within the ANC and opposition parties have equally hailed Mkhwanazi's gutsiness, with the latter classifying his televised comments as a necessary wake-up call for authorities to act without fear or favor. As one political analyst put it, when a former commissioner publicly calls for the arrest of a sitting political leader, it signals that something significant is being kept from the public. Reports suggest an emergency meeting was held at the Union Building shortly after the broadcast, where President Ramaphosa requested a security and intelligence briefing. Meanwhile, the Hawks are said to be reviewing files linked to the Mthethwa case. In full view of the nation, it now seems as if the investigation has turned a volatile new corner and placed Julius Malema squarely in the middle of a political tempest unlike any he has weathered before. It leaves South Africans waiting for answers, but one question above all now dominates public conversation: will Mkhwanazi's call finally compel justice to act, or political power once again shield the untouchable?